inches down, we've got a button. And yeah, things are looking up. Unfortunately, we are losing the daylight. But yeah, we're going to come back here again before long. Anyway, gang, stay tuned. Alright, gang. Well, I think we found a matching button. Looks kind of similar to the one that was found earlier. I don't know. Anyway, about 8 inches down, we got a button. I think this is pewter, but boy, it did sure sound nice in the ground. And what's nice about it, it has no kind of crusting over. Anyway, gang, stay tuned. Not really what I was expecting, but we found a Wheatie from 1940. And, boy, I tell you what, when you hear copper out on a colonial site, why, normally I wouldn't be disappointed with a Wheatie, you know, I'd be like, oh, that's really cool, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, it's still cool. It'll just take me a moment to adjust. Sigh. Anyway, gang, there's more stuff to come. Unfortunately, we are losing daylight and the bugs are coming out. So anyway, gang, there will be more to come. Stay tuned. Alright, gang, well, about a couple inches down we found another button, and I think this is similar to the one that was found earlier. So and the shank is still there too. Anyway, gang, we are losing daylight. No, but that's okay, we'll come back. Anyway, gang, stay tuned. Alright, gang, well, you are just going to have to take my word for it because I found a Indian. See? It's right there. It's right there. Aren't those details just so clear? Anyway, gang, you just can't see out here anymore. And there's the moon, by the way, so I might as well talk to the moon for a minute. Anyway, gang, you will see the Indian later, perhaps right about now. Anyway, gang, it has just gotten too dark. Yeah, so we are going to call it, well, I would say we're going to call it a day, but I guess we're going to call it a night. So anyway, gang, to be continued. We'll be out here again. Stay tuned. Alright, gang, well, we're in a plowed field, and it's not exactly plowed yet. I guess you would say it's disked or plowed. I don't know what the difference. I'm not a farmer. Anyway, gang, found a bit of a buckle, and it is hot. Yesterday it was a little over 100 degrees, and we lasted for about 3 hours, and that was it. That was all I could do. But anyway, gang, it's not as bad today, but it's still and they're also calling for a threat of thunder showers. So we'll see what we can do in the time we got. Alright, gang, stay tuned. Alright, gang, now we've got a button, and believe it or not, this is a metal button. And but we're gonna throw that in the bag and take it on home. Anyway, gang, it's hot. It's very hot. Well, we are going to press on, and we got some dark clouds coming, but if it doesn't get too bad, or at least doesn't start lightning, we will be good. Alright, gang, stay tuned. Alright, gang, just a couple inches down, we've got a wheat cent. Can't quite make out the date yet. I can't see if it's 1920 something or 1910 something. But anyway, gang, stay tuned. There will be more. Alright, gang. Well, only a couple inches down, we've got a very, very small thimble. And it's not silver. They actually rang up like a shotgun shell. Oh, yeah, so remember, yeah, dig those shotgun shells. Anyway, all right, gang, stay tuned. All right, gang, we are back again, and this target was kind of hard to pick up. But it looks like a decorative piece from like a cabinet or a piece of furniture, but I'm not sure, but we'll take it home and clean it up. And so far today hasn't been too exciting. So far we picked out a toasted half-cent, or it could have been a half penny, but it's just completely toast. But and a couple little odds and ends, a couple buttons, and but anyway, gang, we'll turn you back on if we find anything of interest. As always, stay tuned. All right, gang, only a couple of inches down, and this is one of those times where we want to just say right here that you always want to dig your shotgun shell signals. You ready? Voila. Now, in this soil, which is a little mixed, yeah, this rang up like a shotgun shell. And I do believe this is a pocket watch winder. But I'm really going to have to look it up when I get home, just to be on the safe side. Anyway, gang, there will be more. Stay tuned. Alright, gang, here we go. Got that. I have no clue what it is yet. I don't know if it's a toasted half-cent or something colonial, but who knows, you guys might be able to make it out there. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at. And I'm going to rub her down a little bit in oil and leave her be. Hopefully we can save a little bit of detail on there. It was not deep at all, and I'm surprised it's in any kind of condition. This is almost like the same size that I found earlier today. So, but this one's much more detailed, surprisingly, because it was only an inch or two down. So, anyway, gang, if it comes up to anything, you'll see it again. Alright, guys, stay tuned. Alright, gang, well, about 8 inches down, we've got a cut button. That's kind of cool. That's a keeper. Anyway, gang, we are out after it rained. And, we're going to see what we can find. Anyway, gang, day 3. Stay tuned. Alright, gang, well, we are going to recap over the couple of days worth of field hunts after work and whatnot. And anyway, gang, there's the and a little bit of a pottery, which looks like it has French writing on it. And there's one of the flower buttons. This almost makes me sick. Oh my goodness. This, believe it or not, is a 17-something half-cent. And oh boy, how I wish this was in a little bit better shape. But anyway, gang, it's just what it is. And here's a cut button. And here's a copper button. Boy, did that sound nice when it came out of the ground. And it may have a little bit of a design on it. I'm not sure yet. But we'll probably clean it up just a little bit more. I thought this item was curious, as it has a little bit of threading at the end. Not quite sure what that was, but And of course, yeah, that buckle sure sounded loud. And here's a bit of, I don't know if it's a furniture piece or what, like, but that is kind of cool. And probably got my smallest button ever. And this here is a coin of some sort. And I've been checking the books to see if any of them has a peculiar line at the bottom, which they are. But the size of it is what's thrown me off. Because even compared to the half cent, it's just not quite that big. Anyway, gang. And there's the fatty Indian. This is actually one of the bronze coins. Pewter button. Still got the shank back there. And I do believe this is a pocket watch winder. But if it is, believe it or not, this is my first. I have never found one before. But we're going to take a closer look at it and clean it up, and we'll probably actually put it in the curio cabinet. And here's a toasted copper. There is just not going to be getting anything off of it. You can still kind of see where the silhouette of the head was, but that's about the only thing we're getting off of it. And there above are the wheat cents. And no, that's a this is a toasted Indian that's probably been hit by the plow a few hundred times. But anyway, gang, that's just kind of the real quick recap of the past couple of days in the field. And hey, we got some interesting stuff coming up. We are actually getting back to a spot that we were hitting back in the spring before the ticks just got too bad. So hopefully things will have calmed down out there and we can actually get out there and find some treasure. Anyway, gang, stay tuned. There will be more.
What do they say? What do they want? What are they doing here? What's all the fuss about?